Hello friends, welcome to the world of business studies by my YouTube channel Clear Concept. Now, in this discussion, I'll be continuing with chapter number 9. We'll be covering the topics like objectives of financial planning, importance of financial planning, and capital structure. Now, let's move to our first slide, that is objectives of financial planning. Basically, there are two objectives of financial planning. The first one, to ensure the availability of funds whenever these are required. Now, the first objective of financial planning is to make finance available in time. Under it, the long-term and the short-term financial needs are anticipated, and then the resources of availability of finance are located. The next point, that is to see the firm does not raise resources unnecessarily. It is always ensured that the balance of cash should neither be in excess nor short. The balance of cash in both this situation is harmful. For example, if the balance of cash is needed is rupees 5 lakh but the actual balance is 10 lakh, the cash of 5 lakh will remain idle and it will incur loss of interest. On the contrary, if only rupees 3 lakhs are available instead of rupees 5 lakh, it will damage the reputation of the company for not making timely payments. In short, it can be said that the objectives of financial planning is to make finance available in appropriate quantity and make it available well in time. Now, we'll be in the next slide we'll be seeing the importance of financial planning. Now, moving to the first point, that is means to face uncertainty. Financial planning is a tool to face uncertainties. It helps in forecasting different business situations and develops alternative financial plan to meet different situations. This makes the business better prepared to face the future. Next, that is ensuring sufficient funds. Financial planning avoids the situation of both surplus and shortage of funds and thereby ensures optimum funds. Next, that is ensuring liquidity. Financial planning would ensure liquidity of funds throughout the year for meeting various financial commitments and thereby would create confidence in the minds of the supplier of funds to the enterprise. Next, that is estimation of waste. Good financial planning through proper financial policies and procedures would contribute to the estimation of waste resulting from complexity of operations and the lack of coordination among the various functions of the enterprise. Next, that is optimum capital structure. Financial planning will contribute to optimum capital structure at minimum cost. Capital structure includes all the long-term funds consist of share capital, bonds, loans and reserves, or it will fix the relative proportion of owned capital and borrowed funds. Next, that is, it helps in coordination. Financial planning helps in coordinating the various functions. For example, and sales and production function by providing clear policies and procedures. Next, that is better financial control. An effective financial planning predetermines the desired achievements. If desired results are not achieved, cause of deviations are identified and corrective measures are applied. These were all about the importance of financial planning. Now, in the next slide, we'll be starting with capital structure. What is the meaning of capital structure? The term structure means the arrangement of various parts. So, capital structure means the arrangement of capital from different sources so that the long-term funds needed for the business are raised. Thus, capital structure refers to the proportions of or combinations of equity share capital, preference share capital, debentures, long-term loans, retained earning and other long-term sources of funds in the total amount of capital which a firm should raise to run its business. I'll be explaining you this capital structure more in detail. Capital structure is essentially concerned with how the firm decides to divide the cash. Its cash flows into two boards components, a fixed component that is earmarked to meet the obligations towards debt capital and a residual component that belongs to the equity shareholders. It is said by P. Chandra. Now, the relative proportion of various sources of funds used in a business is termed as financial structure. Capital structure is a part of financial structure and refers to the proportion of the various long-term sources of financing. It is concerned with making the array of sources of funds in a proper manner, which is in relative magnitude and proportion. The capital structure of a company is made up of debt and equity, securities, and comprise a firm's financing of its assets. It is the permanent financing of a firm represented by long-term debt, preferred stocks, and net worth. So, it relates to the arrangement of capital and excludes short-term borrowing. It denotes some degree of primacy as it includes short-term sourcing of financing. It can also be said that capital structure is the mix of long-term sources of funds used by the firm. It is made up of debt and equity securities and refers to permanent financing of firm. It is composed of long-term debt, preference share, capital shareholders fund. These were the all things that we need to discuss in this discussion. Now, in the next discussion, we'll cover the topics like factor affecting the choice of capital structure, meaning of fixed capital, and meaning of working capital. Let us know your doubt or any specific query below in the comment section. Subscribe us and ring the bell button so that you won't miss any important update. Till then, enjoy studying business studies.